It's time now for Mom Hacks. Next week is Child Passenger Safety Awareness Week, but every day we should be mindful when buckling our kiddos in, even when they can do it themselves. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 46% of car seats and booster seats are used incorrectly. So we talked with Danny Phelan over at Advanced Medical Transport about important car seat tips. Welcome to Mom Hacks. This week we're at AMT learning how to properly install your child's car seat and why it's important. Let's go.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of misuse when it comes to car seats. The manuals can be kind of clunky. Not only do you have to compare the manufacturer manuals with the car seat to the manufacturer manual with the car, it can be a little bit confusing. So it is unfortunate, but there's a lot of misuse, which is why we have programs like this here at AMT and also down at OSF locally to make sure that parents and people out in the community have the best information available to them to get the car seat installed correctly. When opening the seat, one of the first things that I always recommend parents do is grab a hold of this, fill this information out, and get it sent back in. They don't sell your information, they'll only contact you if there's a recall. We have a focus nationally to recognize children based off of age, but it's not uncommon to see a 2-year-old that is small or not necessarily as developed as another 2-year-old. And so one of the most important things is to actually follow the height, weight, and age recommendations from the seat. I can see rear-facing regulations for this seat as well, and then some forward-facing. Unfortunately, if you go forward-facing too soon, your child or the child that you're providing care to might actually not be as developed, and they might not be able to tolerate a crash like somebody that went full length in a rear-facing seat and then turned forward-facing. One of the easiest things to look for, and one of the biggest things we see in misuse, is more than an inch of movement. So when you're installing that car seat, one of the quickest ways to tell if it's installed correctly or close to correct is by moving it, actually giving the seat a tug from side to side where the belt runs through. Make sure that the straps aren't tangled on the child or anything like that, and that they're snug enough and tight as well.
And it's not only about the install of making sure it's in there, right? It's about putting it on properly as well, too, right?
Correct. Yeah, the strap placement means a lot. The tightness of the straps, because that belt in the car seat is a fixed belt. We're used to having kind of slack on our belts when we pull them. You don't see that in car seats, so a lot of people tend to think that, oh, the belts are too tight. And in most cases, they're actually a little bit loose.
And to observe the National Week, you can attend a child restraint inspection event around Central Illinois. Talk about Child Passenger Safety Awareness Week on social media and/or donate a new car seat to a local organization. And we will have the full extended version with Danny online, plus tips when it comes to car seat safety. And if you have a hack, cool tip, trick, or treat you want to see on the air, you can email me or reach out to me on Facebook or Twitter, and you can see that now on your screen.